When it comes to return on investment, the easiest and quickest tool to use is the Advanced Equipment Usage utility that's a part of the HireTrack Eclipse toolbox. Simply go to your Start button, All Programs, Navigator Systems, and look in your toolbox. From here you'll see the Advanced Equipment Usage utility. Once it opens, you have a variety of choices. You can set a specific range of dates for which you want to look. You can decide if you want to see daily usage, which we'll talk about in just a moment. You can filter down to just a single category. So for instance, I'm going to filter down and just say, show me speakers, for instance. You can also select an individual type as well. If you need to, you can even filter down and look at the usage against specific clients or even specific filters as well. Now, you'll want to go ahead and exclude your global jobs from your system because that's going to be for things like equipment repairs and such. Next, you can decide what equipment list you want to see. In this case, I'm selecting only confirmed or active. You can also, if you're running multi-site, select if you wanted to see for all sites or for a single specific site in terms of how you're using it. Once you have your filter set, then simply go here to say File, Print, the General Usage. From here, this will open up the General Usage form, and I can then see all of the information related to that category of equipment. Let's zoom in here just a little bit closer so you can see. So for instance, my Apogee E5s, I own 62 of them. The most I've had out at one time is 43. You can also see your hire days. A hire day is defined as a single piece of equipment out for a single day. So one speaker out for 10 days would represent 10 hire days. 10 speakers out for one day would also represent 10 hire days, and therefore 10 speakers out for 10 days would represent 100 hire days. I can then see how much revenue I've brought in against the piece and what my costs are as well, and that number is taken from the number of days sub-hired, and there you'll see your gross profit. Now, if you needed to, you could also go down and filter to a specific type of equipment. So for instance, I'm going to go down and take a look at those Apogee E5 speakers, and I'll filter that one type. But in this case, I'm going to take a look at the daily usage. Now, this will take a little bit longer to build the table, but we'll go ahead and say OK. And then from here, I simply say File, Print, the daily usage. Now when this report previews, you can see how many pieces of equipment were out on any given day. So as I zoom in here a little bit closer, we'll see that on May 23rd, 2011, I had 12 speakers out. On the 26th and the 27th, I had 14 speakers out. Understanding your return on investment is critical to your equipment utilization. The stock usage utility is an easy and simple way to identify trends in terms of how much equipment you're renting and how much revenue you're bringing in.